Hello, hello guys, Porto Pilot here, and today I have a representative, an ambassador of Está, Cavok, David with us. Big props to David. David, how are you?
I'm fine. Today I will be trying out my English. You don't usually see me experimenting my English a lot on Está, Cavok. I have the Portuguese podcasts. We do some content about aviation, we share some information, and today I'm here with Porto Pilot to share a little bit of my experience.
In case you guys don't remember, my Q&A video, I challenged Está, Cavok to come and tell us about their experience looking for a job. So, today, I wanted to ask you, David, a few questions, but in case you don't mind, I have some sponsored food here with us. We have Porto Pilot Fanta, we have Living the Unlikely fried potatoes, and we have the big Porto Pilot as a burger because I'm hungry. So I'll be making some questions, and while he's talking, I'm going to be eating and delighting myself, okay? So I wanted to start asking you, in case you don't mind me being very direct to you.
No, it's fine.
Yes.
Maybe if people don't know me, I finished my ATPL course. I'm looking for
I was going to present your curriculum right now, your resume.
Right. Go
So
ahead.
you just finished flight school, right? You have a podcast. You're good looking. You have a YouTube channel. You have a website. You have an aviation fashion brand. Did I forget something?
No.
That's all, right? The only thing you don't have is a job as a pilot, right?
Right.
So
Working for it.
working for it. Why is that? Why don't you have a job?
Well, first of all, getting a job as a pilot is not as straightforward and easy as everyone thinks. Like, for example, there is companies asking for pilots in Italy, but they ask for Italian speakers. For example, I applied for Airways, and they ask for German B1. Yeah.
You speak German too?
No. But I applied, I got called. The thing is, in some websites they ask for it, but they kind of have two separate companies inside of it. For example, Airwings, there is Airwings Germany and Airwings Europe. In Airwings Europe, they don't ask for it. So there is that lack of information about the companies in that sense. Another big step you need to take and you need to think about is to pay the type rating. You already paid for the ATPL course, and it's not cheap. And paying to fly in one of those will cost you sometimes more, like 30,000. Ryanair is 30,000. Smart Links is around 40,000. Of course, you also need to pay, in some companies, you need to pay your stay on the other country, you need to pay your flights. So it's hard. It's hard on the pocket. Starting the course is hard on the pocket. Getting into the company is hard on the pocket as well.
Porto Pilot is the right channel for you, in case you're wondering. So, being very honest, hard on the pocket and all. But you're a young guy, right? How old are you?
22.
Do you think you have already made some mistakes looking for a job as a pilot?
Sure. The first mistake I made was being too scared of trying, because the opportunities on the market are not a lot. If you miss your simulator assessment, and by miss I mean like
If you fail.
if you fail. If you fail your sim assessment, if you fail your online assessment, you get like a time penalty. You can't apply it for the company
like 6 months or
for like
2
6
years.
months, 1 year, 2 years. I believe Airwings is like 2 years. Ryanair is 6 months on the online assessment, 1 year on the simulator assessment. I'm not very aware of the dates, so don't take.
You guys have a video that talks more or less about the information with the companies, right? The Expo 24.
Yeah.
We're going to put a card up here or somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good video. It helped me out a lot.
Yeah, we talk
For
about,
Portuguese speakers only, though.
Yeah.
Other mistakes that you made?
The big mistake was not just going for it without being scared, without thinking that I needed more 1.5 months of studying. Just go for it. Just take your leap of faith and just go for the company right away. I could have already done my assessment, my online assessment, my simulator assessment. Maybe I could have passed it already if I just applied it, just went for it. So that was my biggest mistake. And throughout that time, you will forget and you will lose your hands flying. Flying is like riding a bicycle. You never forget it. It's on you after you complete your course.
But it's better to be fresh.
Yeah,
when you
it's
go
better
to
to be fresh.
So, I'm wondering, I'm looking at you and you look like a human being. You have a heart, right?
Right.
So, how was your heart feeling like throughout this whole process? You finished flight school, big money investment, and now you're like, hey, I need to get this investment back. How were you feeling whenever you're trying to apply, or as every month was passing by, you're not getting a job? How are you feeling?
I mean, it's harsh. It's always harsh because...
Hey, we're men, but we can cry if you want to. Okay.
No, but it's harsh. It's very harsh because it's a big investment. You want to get your money back. You want to accomplish your dream. You already have a lot of effort to finish your course. So you really want to have that dream on your end. And it kind of is, but you need another step. You need probably another investment, which is very demotivating sometimes. But that's what a pilot should be. A pilot should be very resilient. You cannot fall on a negative mindset, because if you are on a plane and the turbine is on fire, you wouldn't be like crying and stuff. You know, you wouldn't be like,
Mom, I lost an engine.
Yeah. You wouldn't be calling your cabin crew to resolve that. You need to resolve it yourself with your captain, of course. CRM.
Important.
Comment if you know what CRM is. You need to have a strong mentality, then never giving up, always pushing forward a little bit more. You will feel bad. Of course, you will feel bad.
I was going to ask you this. What's your strategy to find a job? And with that, I want to ask you, are you planning on spending more money on aviation?
As I said, I'm applying for Ryanair, so of course I already thought about it a lot, and I'm going to pay for the type rating. The strategy is it's kind of simple. There is a lot of sites, online sites, where you can search for the jobs that are available right now.
Let's do this. Let's put the links down in the descriptions. Yeah, because that'll be good, because I don't know any. So
okay.
Deal.
And the strategy is very simple. Just send your curriculum to everyone, and you might get called. If you get called, just go. The time will come. You just need to be on your top level when you get that chance. When you get that chance, you need to hold it with claws and teeth. Keep studying. Keep reading everything you can.
Watch the Top Gun movie. Buy some Ray-Ban aviators. Then you'll be at the top performance.
Yeah, I forgot mine. I need
a hat. You need the hat, man. Do you think it's a good strategy to think like you're at war and you have a machine gun? So you just fire, whatever you hit, you hit.
Yeah. Don't be an idiot as well. Yeah, because you don't want to send your curriculum to Emirates if you don't have hours.
If you have like 200 hours.
Yeah. Think about it a little bit. I mean, send it to Ryanair, Wizz Air, ISL, Nordic. There is a lot of them, but don't send it to Emirates if they are asking for 2,000 hours.
Or don't send it to United if you don't have an FAA license.
Yeah.
But bro, I see you struggling, but I've watched tons of YouTube videos. A lot of people are saying there's a pilot shortage. The best time for you to get your license is now. You visit every flight school and they're going to present you a chart of how many pilots are needed, how many pilots are being produced, and all the school says, come and make this good investment because you'll get your money back right away. What is your opinion about that?
There is a shortage of pilots who are experienced. Pilots with type rating, pilots with, I don't say a lot of hours, but at least without their frozen ATPL, already with their ATPL, 1,500 hours. There's a shortage of that type of pilots.
Oh, yo, the retro. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about retro liveries. I like them. I think it's a cool touch.
As I was saying, I mean, for cadets, there is no shortage of cadets. The schools are full. There are a lot of pilots being formed every year. I started my course with another 30 students, and this was 3 years ago.
One school.
One school. I mean, there is a lot of cadets, of course. Meanwhile, some of them gave up, some of them failed, but most of them finished. So I don't know the numbers, but there are a lot of pilots being formed every year just in Portugal. So there is no shortage of cadets.
So what would you say to a guy that is like, hey, I want to become a pilot. I visited this flight school and they said, yeah, they really need me. What would be your advice to this guy?
They need you because they are going to pay like 70K.
Remember this, man. Whenever you're visiting a flight school, they may be very nice, but you're also the person who's paying their salary. So,
yeah. If I might say this, I would. Man, I'm biased. I like Ryanair. I think Ryanair is the best option in the market for a young cadet.
Bro, I'm an HR representative from Ryanair. Undercover, you just passed. Hired.
I got a little hope now.
I wish.
No, but that's true. I mean, you need to pay the 30K, but it is what it is. I mean,
it's true. It's the market,
and that's something I don't have a very good relationship with that type of mentality. But the thing is, everyone knows that a young cadet needs to work to pay that 70K. Sure. So if they need to pay more 30 and then pay 100,
they know that
they know. But that's the market. Everyone is going to take a little bit of advantage of how the market is, and you just need to flow with it. I'm no voice. I mean, I just need to play the game that is in front of me, and the reality is you can pay and you can risk it and try something like Luxair or the Eurowings. They pay for the type rating, but it's very harsh, very harsh assessments. For example, the 20 guys go to Eurowings, only like 6 pass. Things like that. They are going to invest that 30K on you, so it's harder. But you can try. Sure.
You're the one paying your bills. You would know, but be responsible. Would you say that this concept of pay to fly is still existing, is still lurking around?
And this is important. Your first job is the hardest job, and it's not your dream job. You know, it's going to be harsh. It's going to. I mean, it is what it is. But about the pay to fly, that's something I would like to advise, is to be aware of.
It's a sign, bro. It's a sign, bro.
Sign me up. Be very aware of where you're going to pay the type rating if you really want to go and pay the type rating.
If it's just the type rating, or if also like type rating, line, base training, something like that?
I mean, I won't be explaining that in detail.
Google, ChatGPT, they're your friends, use it.
Yeah, everything that is too cheap, it's probably not good, and everything that is too expensive is probably way too oversold.
So get familiar with these concepts. The bonding, they pay for your type rating or things like that, but it's also taken from your salary. So it's just maybe some phraseology that it's named differently, but in the end it's a pay to fly concept. So last question. When you first bumped into me, Poor to Pilot, okay, Dionísio, me, did you think that this project was possible for someone to go from poor to pilot in the concept? Do you think I'll make it?
I believe yeah. So já buguei.
Be honest. Don't lie, bro. Don't lie.
No. I mean, in the past couple of years, I wouldn't believe that because I didn't have the knowledge I should. But if you do make your homework and if you do search for ways to get your license, it is actually possible.
Do we love airplanes?
Yeah,
we love airplanes. No, we have our eye out on the Qatar that is down the runway right now.
It's not there yet. We can end. We can end the video on the Qatar one. Yeah. let's go. But I do believe you can go from poor to pilot.
When you first saw my project, did you laugh or were you like, I like this dude?
Oh no, I like this dude.
Yeah. You know why he's saying that? Because he's sleeping at my place tonight. That's the only reason why he's saying it. David, thank you so much for taking the invitation for us to meet. It was kind of last minute, but thank you a lot for being present. Guys, go and check out Está, Cavok. Phenomenal. He also has a clothing brand, Altius. We're also going to put the ad in here. Yeah, you should have come. You should have come. You need to learn, bro. Also, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment, participate, follow us on social media, and well, see you next time. Now we're going to enjoy the 787 taking off. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Pode virar, pode virar. Acho que ficou, acho que ficou.
Acho que ficou bacana. Eu disse.
One day it's you. One day it's you. One day it's that guy. One day it's you. One day it's me. See you guys. Bye-bye.